The Beijing Auto Show opened after a 4-year hiatus as China showed how ahead of German, Japanese, and American automakers it is on the road to an electric future. The salon left no doubt that the Chinese have finally and irrevocably decided to switch to their own electric cars, and then flood Western markets with them. Despite attempts by the United States and Europe to protect themselves from cheap imports with duties, save their car factories, and prolong the era of the internal combustion engine. At the Beijing Salon, Chinese manufacturers presented electric cars that accelerate to 100 kilometers per hour in 2 seconds, showed miracle batteries that charge at 1 kilometer per second, and even promised pre-orders for flying cars next winter. Musk recently warned that without the protection of the authorities, the Western auto industry will lose competition to the Chinese one. Chinese automakers are the most competitive in the world, Musk told investors in January. Honestly, I think that if there are no trade barriers, the Chinese will simply wipe out almost all competitors in the world. The Chinese take it not only by price. They are superior to Western competitors both in the number of models and in the speed of implementation of developments into production. Chinese cars are crammed with options, from avatars and integration with social networks to karaoke and autonomous driving. At the Beijing Auto Show this year, 278 models are presented, of which 117 are new. There are already more than 100 manufacturers on the market. 24 of them are large, the rest are startups. By the end of 2024, the share of electric vehicles in China will be 45%, while in Europe to 25%, and in the USA, only 11%, the International Energy Agency predicts. As a result, more than half of electric models cost about the same as their gasoline and diesel counterparts. In the West, electric cars are still a luxury, not a means of transportation, and their prices are higher than traditional ones with internal combustion engines. Elon Musk made a surprise visit to Beijing on Sunday, April 28th, meeting with Prime Minister Li Qiang and spending less than 24 hours in China. According to Bloomberg, Tesla and internet giant Baidu, sometimes called China's Google, have signed an agreement to use a mapping service that allows it to launch a full self-driving system in China. Premier of the State Council of the People's Republic of China Li Qiang called Tesla's work in China a successful example of cooperation between China and the United States.